Hello and welcome to Replacement Player Baseball. Today, we're going to see Game 3 of a 4-game set between the Cubs and Padres in San Diego, California. The Cubs and Padres have split the first two games of this series, and now we are going to proceed on to Game 3. For today's game, the Cubs are going to send Jose Quintana out to the mound for start number 10. He is sitting at a record of 4-4 with a 2.72 ERA, 1.17 WHIP, and he will be opposed by the Padres' Matt Strahm. He has appeared in 6 games so far this year. He is 0-1 with a 4.26 ERA, but a 0.79 WHIP. The Cubs are going to have Josh Phegley catching Quintana today. Apparently he's so well liked by Lester that Lester convinced Quintana to use him as his catcher also. Ian Happ will be playing second base for David Fletcher. The newly acquired Travis Shaw is going to be batting fifth and playing first base today. Shaw was acquired from the Blue Jays in a trade, as the Cubs have got some bad news about Anthony Rizzo. He is going to miss 4 months with a torn muscle in his shoulder. Looking at the rest of the lineup here, we see Fletcher is actually slid over to shortstop, Baez getting the day off, Almora in center and batting cleanup today. That's an interesting choice, but hey, everybody deserves a chance to succeed, right? And on the other side, we see Will Myers making an appearance for the Padres in the starting lineup. He'll be batting second. Otherwise, Breivik Valeria, who I have been informed is in fact Venezuelan, although you would never know it by the way his name is spelled. And that seems like the only change for the Padres today. It is a sunny 69 degrees, and the wind is blowing out to center at 17 mph today. Matt Strahm standing on the mound for the Padres, facing Cubs leadoff hitter Mike Tauchman. Strahm a lefty, Tauchman standing in from the left side. Cubs come in with a perfectly even record of 23-23, facing the Padres, who have a nearly identical record of 23-22. And with an 0-2 pitch, Tauchman is struck out for out number 1 in the top of the first inning. David Fletcher, playing shortstop today, will stand in for the Cubs with an 0-1 count, and he hits it down the right line into right field. That's going to be a single for Fletcher. He's on first, and Bryant, the next batter, facing the lefty Strahm with an 0-1 count. And Bryant hits it on the ground to short. The throw goes to second, the relay to first, and that is an inning-ending double play. 6-4-3. Well, we go now to the Padres half of the first of a 0-0 game. Quintana coming in. He has been very effective his last several starts. He is going to face Tommy Pham to lead off this game for the Padres. There is a fly ball to center field. Almora drifting over makes the catch for out number 1. Will Myers now batting. Myers standing in against the lefty Quintana with an 0-2 count. And Myers hits another fly ball, but that one gets over Almora's head. I think he might have misjudged that a little bit. Will Myers cruises into second with a double. Almora might have gotten a little bit confused out there with the wind blowing out. It just carried that ball right over his head out to the center field wall. Now Tatis will be the batter with Myers on second and 1 out. 1-2 pitch to Tatis. There is a pop-up to the left side. It looks like the left fielder Tauchman is going to have it for out number 2. The throw goes to third, preventing the runner from tagging up. And Machado is the batter. Machado with a 2-1 pitch. And he pops up to center. This time I think Almora's, or no, I'm sorry. That was the second baseman, Happ, that made the play. Almora was coming in like he had a line on it, but Happ went out and got it from him. Maybe he didn't want to let Almora get confused by the wind again. Almora will bat lead off for the Cubs in the top of the second inning. 1-ball count. Here comes the pitch. Almora hits it weakly on the ground back to the mound. Strom has it, throws to first. Almora is retired for out number 1. And now the new Cub first baseman, Travis Shaw, is going to stand in with 1 out, nobody on. Lefty Strom versus lefty Shaw. And that is going to be hit over the second baseman's head. I'm sorry, that was the shortstop's head. That was the shift was on. The shortstop was playing behind second base. Nonetheless, Shaw gets a single to center. Happ, now the batter, stepping up with 1 out, runner on first, and a full count pitch to Happ. Grounder to third, throw goes to second, relay to first, and that is the second inning in a row the Cubs have ended with a double play. This one is 5-4-3, but just as effective. We go to the Padres half of the second of a 0-0 game. Quintana with a full count, pitching to Grisham. Grisham is going to line that one out to the wall in center field. Almora cuts it off, and the throw comes into second, but Grisham slides in safely with a lead-off double, bottom of the second inning. Valera will now bat. He will come up with a runner in scoring position, nobody out, and a full count. Valera hits a soft little liner. It looks like Fegley, I guess that was a pop-up. Fegley runs over to get it in front of the dugout for out number 1. Eric Hosmer now the batter. Hosmer stepping in against the lefty Quintana with 1 out and a 1-strike count. And Hosmer is hit. Hosmer gets nailed with a curveball that I think just kind of got away from Quintana. A little too much spin on that one, I suppose. Hedges now steps in with 1 out, runners on first and second. 1-ball count to Hedges. Quintana coming to the plate. There's a ground ball to third. Bryant to Happ to Rizzo. Or excuse me, I wish Rizzo was on first. Nope, that's to Shaw. But the Cubs get a 5-4-3 twin killing. And now we go to the third inning of a 0-0 game. Fegley will lead off for the Cubs with an 0-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Fegley swings and misses for strike 3. That will be strikeout number 2 for Matt Strom. Jason Hayward now the batter with a 2-2 count. Hayward watches strike 3 go by. That was a slider on the outer half, and maybe Hayward was looking for a fastball there, not really sure. But now Quintana will bat with 2 outs and nobody on. First pitch to Quintana popped up off the end of the bat. The second baseman Valera has it for out number 3. The Cubs are retired in order in the third inning. We go to the bottom of the third of a 0-0 tie. The pitcher Strom will lead off for the Padres here in the bottom of the third. 2-2 count to Strom. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Quintana fooled him with the changeup there. And now Pham will bat. That was strikeout number 1 for Quintana. Pham will bat with 1 out, nobody on. 3-0 count to Pham. And he holds up. He is awarded first base on the walk. Will Myers now the batter. Hit a double his last time up, but was not driven in. 1 out, runner on first. And here comes the pitch. Myers hits that very hard over the right fielder's Hayward's head and gets all the way to the wall. Myers at second. He is heading for third. The runner is going to score. The throw is late to third. Will Myers has an RBI triple. And the Padres now have a 1-0 lead. Tatis will be the next batter with 1 out. Runner 90 feet away. Padres with 1 run in, trying to add to the lead. 1-strike pitch. That'll be popped up to right. Hayward coming in. This will be a close play at home. Hayward throws it into the cutoff man, and actually, the runner, Myers, doesn't even attempt to tag up, showing some respect for Hayward out there in right field. 2 outs now. Runner on third, and Machado's the batter. 2-strike count to Machado. There's a liner over the shortstop's head and into left field. That is going to be an RBI single for Machado, and San Diego now has a 2-0 lead. Too bad there. He had an 0-2 pitch and he could not put him away. And now we have Grisham, the lefty, batting against the lefty Quintana with a 2-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike three. He chased one that was inside, and that'll end the inning. But not before 2 runs are scored. We go down to the top of the fourth of a 2-0 Padres lead. The Cubs will send up the top of their lineup. Mike Tauschman will be the batter in the top of the fourth inning. 1-2 count to Tauschman. Swing and a miss, strike three. That is out number 1. And that is strikeout number 4 for Matt Strong. Fletcher now the batter. He stands in with 1 out, nobody on. 3-1 pitch. Popped up to left field. That is going to be playable. The left fielder, Pham, has it for out number 2. And now Chris Bryant will be the batter. 2 outs, nobody on. Bryant waiting for the 2-2 pitch. And he swings and misses for strike 3. That is strikeout number 5 for the Padres starter, Strong. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Still 2-0 Padres. Valera will be the next batter for the Padres. 2-2 count to Valera. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Quintana has now struck out 3. And Hosmer will be the next batter with 1 out, nobody on. First pitch to Hosmer. Lined into left, that's going to drop for a base hit. Tauschman gets it back in quickly, holding Hosmer to a single. Austin Hedges will now be the batter with 1 out, 1 man on. 1 ball count. And that's over Bryant's head down into the third base, or into the left field corner over third base. The runner comes into second. He's going to be standing at second with a double. Hedges, with a 1 out double, sends Hosmer to third. Strom now the batter with second and third and 1 out. And I wonder if the Padres would attempt a squeeze play here with only 1 out and the pitcher coming up. 1-2 count. Strom swings and misses at strike 3. The ball gets away, and Fegley has to throw it down to first to complete the strikeout. Fortunately, Hosmer over at third apparently was sleeping and did not advance on that wild pitch. Tommy Pham now the batter. He will come up with 2 outs, 2 men on. Cubs trying to hold this game at 2-0. 1-2 pitch to Pham. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Quintana works out of the trouble. We go to the top of the 5th inning of a 2-0 Padres lead. Almora will be the leadoff hitter for the Cubs. 2-1 pitch to Almora. That's going to be hard hit into center field. The center fielder, however, Grisham, is going to hustle over and make the play for out number 1. Travis Shaw will be the next batter for the Cubs. He is 1 for 1 today. 0-2 pitch to Shaw, and he is struck out swinging. That is strikeout number 6 for Strom, and Happ is now the batter with 2 outs and a full count pitch coming. Happ pops it up to center. That's going to be an easier play for Grisham, and he does get under it for out number 3. Going now to the bottom of the 5th inning, San Diego still leading 2-0. Will Myers will lead off for the Padres. He is 2 for 2 today with an RBI. 3-0 count to Will Myers. Quintana with the pitch, and he misses high for ball 4. So Myers walks on 4 straight pitches, and now Tatis is the batter with nobody out, runner on first. 2-2 pitch to Tatis. That is hit hard into center field. That'll be a single. The throw goes to third, and runners are not able to continue to advance. Myers is standing on second. Tatis on first. Machado now coming up, leading the Padres in home runs this year at 10. He stands in with nobody out, runners on first and second. 1-2 pitch to Machado. Grounder to short. Throw goes to second, relay to first, and that is a double play. Cubs needed that badly. Myers does advance to third on the double play. However, the Cubs have 2 outs and now the runner on third, and Grisham is the batter. 1 strike pitch to Grisham. And Myers tries to steal home, but Fegley is just standing there waiting for him. And he applies the tag for out number 3. I'm not really sure if the manager gave him the green light there or what the strategy was behind that one. Anyway, the Cubs get out of the inning. We go to the top of the 6th now of a 2-0 San Diego lead. Strahm will come out for inning number 6. So far, he's thrown 53 pitches through 5 innings. He will face Fegley, Hayward, and Quintana in the top of the 6th inning. 3-0 pitch to Fegley. That is ball 4 low. Fegley draws the lead-off walk. Hayward will be the batter now. Hayward batting from the left side against the lefty Strahm. Runner on first, nobody out. 1-1 pitch to Hayward. Hayward knocks a base hit into center field, and that is going to allow Hayward to get all the way to second base with a double. Fegley advances from first to third. Oh, I'm sorry. They are crediting Grisham with an error. Apparently, they're saying that he should have fielded that cleanly out in center field, so the error costs an extra base. Hayward definitely got a base hit on that. However, the error allowed the runners to advance to second and third. And now, for the pitcher's spot, we have a pinch hitter, Jason Kipnis, standing in with nobody out, runners on second and third, and the Cubs trying to cut into this 2-0 San Diego lead. 1-2 pitch to Kipnis. Strike 3 looking. Kipnis doesn't even take the bat off his shoulder. That is out number 1, and now Tauschman will bat with second and third and 1 out in the top of the 6th inning. Full count pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. I'll tell you what, Strahm has really buckled down after getting himself in some trouble early in the inning. He just struck out the next 2 Cubs. He is up to 8 strikeouts for the game, and now David Fletcher coming up with 2 outs. Runners still on second and third. Cubs need a base hit. Here's a 3-1 count. And he just swung at ball 4. He popped it up to left field. That is going to be playable for Pham, and it is going to end the inning. I'm pretty sure Fletcher just swung at a pitch that was up around his eyes. And now we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, still 2-0 Padres. So Brandon Morrow is the new Cub pitcher. Let's check out the line for Quintana. 5 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs earned, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts. A relatively effective day for Quintana. He would stand to lose this game if the score holds. Morrow will pitch to Grisham, Valera, and Hosmer here in the bottom of the 6th. 0-2 pitch from Morrow. Here it comes. Popped up to left. Tauschman running in. He has it for out number 1. Valera now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. 2-1 pitch to Valera. That's going to be a ground ball to short. Fletcher has it. Throws to Shaw. That is out number 2. Hosmer now comes up with nobody on. 2 out, bottom of the 6th inning. 2-2 pitch. And Hosmer grounds to second. The throw goes to first. And the Padres retired in order in the 6th. We go to the top of the 7th inning of a 2-0 Padre lead. Bryant will come up. He will lead off for the Cubs against Matt Strahm, thrown 77 pitches through 6 innings so far. Strahm coming out to work inning number 7. Full count pitch to Bryant. That's going to be a base hit to left. That's going to drop in front of the left fielder. And Bryant has a leadoff single in the top of the 7th inning. Well, Cubs had 2 runners on base last inning and couldn't capitalize. Let's see if this inning goes a little better for them. And that is actually going to be the end of the day for Matt Strahm. He finished his day at 6 innings, 4 hits, no runs. However, Bryant on first base is Strahm's responsibility. 1 walk against 8 strikeouts. And Stammen will be the new reliever for the Padres, coming in with 10 2/3 thrown, 8 earned runs, 2 walks to 13 strikeouts, and a 6.75 ERA. So Almora stands in against Stammen with a 1-ball count. Stammen looks for the sign. Here's the pitch. Almora grounds weakly to short. The throw goes to second, relay to first, and now there are 2 outs and the base runner is erased. Travis Shaw will now bat for the Cubs. Top of the 7th inning, 2 outs, nobody on. 1-2 count to Shaw. Ground ball to second. Valera has it, throws to first, and the side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning now of a 2-0 Padre lead. Morrow is going to come out to work inning number 2. Morrow will face Hedges, the pitcher's spot, and then Tommy Pham in the bottom of the 7th. 1-strike pitch from Morrow. Popped up behind second base. Actually, Almora's coming in for it. He will make the grab for out number 1. Brandon Morrow is apparently injured on that last pitch. The trainer takes a look at his back, and Morrow is coming out of the game. I don't know if we have a update on Morrow. Oh, he's just back day-to-day with back tightness, so hopefully he'll be available to pitch again soon. That is going to bring in the new Cub reliever, Sam Tuivailea, or affectionately known as just Sammy T. He is going to pitch to Profar, pinch hitting for the number 9 spot, with 1 out and nobody on base. Sammy T looking for the sign, and there's a ground ball to short. Fletcher has it, fires across the diamond for out number 2. Pham now the batter. He is going to step up with 2 outs, nobody on, and Tui trying to get out of the inning. 2-2 pitch to Pham. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That is all she wrote for the Padres in the bottom of the 7th. We go to the top of the 8th inning now of a 2-0 Chicago deficit. The Padres are going to bring out Andres Munoz to pitch in the 8th inning. Munoz he is not the Padres closer. He is a setup man. He has been very effective this year. Sports a 101 mile an hour fastball. Thrown 17 innings so far, 4 earned runs, 13 walks to 20 strikeouts, and a 2.12 ERA. Happ, Fegley, and Hayward will be the batters here in the top of the 8th inning. 1-2 count. Munoz looking for the sign. Here comes the pitch. That is popped up on the infield. That is going to be playable. The second baseman calls off the shortstop, and Valera has it for out number 1. Fegley will now bat with 1 out, nobody on. Full count to Fegley. Strike 3 looking. Munoz freezes him with a 99 mile an hour fastball, and now Hayward will be the next batter with 2 outs and nobody on. 2-0 pitch to Hayward. Hayward gets it over the first baseman's head down in the right field corner. Hayward rounds first. He is heading into second. Hayward slides into second safely with a double. Cubs trying to start a 2-out rally here in the top of the 8th inning. Hayward standing on second. He's in scoring position. And the Cubs are going to send up Javier Baez as a pinch hitter. In the top of the 8th inning, he'll bat against the righty Munoz, representing the tying run. 2 outs, 2-2 pitch to Baez. Baez grounds weakly to third. The throw goes to first, and the Cubs strand another runner. Baez grounds out 5-3 to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th of a 2-0 Padre lead. David Ross is going to bring in a new reliever to pitch the 8th inning. This is going to be righty Ian Kennedy. He has thrown 14 2/3 so far this year. 4 walks to 19 strikeouts and a 4.91 ERA. Kennedy with a 1-0 pitch. Coming to the plate against Will Myers. There's a grounder to first. Shaw has it. Beats Myers to the bag in a foot race, and that is out number 1. Tatis is the next batter. He will come up with 1 out, nobody on, and a 3-1 count. Hit sharply to third. Bryant has it, though. Nice stab by Bryant to pick up that hot hit ground ball. Throws to first for out number 2. Machado will be the next batter. He'll step in with 2 outs, nobody on, and a 2-0 pitch from Kennedy. Ground ball. Fletcher has it, throws to first, and that'll be the inning. Padres are retired in order in the 8th. The Cubs are going to come up with their last 3 outs of the game in the top of the 9th inning, trailing 2-0. And the Cubs will send up the top of their lineup in the top of the 9th inning. Tauschman from the left side would bat against the new Padre reliever, Yates, from the right side. Yates has thrown 17 1/3, 2 walks to 23 strikeouts, and a 4.67 ERA. 0-2 pitch from Yates. He's saved 8 games in 12 save situations this year. That is a strikeout on a fastball that was low and away. Tauschman chases one. That is out number 1 for the Cubs. Fletcher will now bat with 1 out, nobody on. Full count pitch to Fletcher. Fletcher swings and misses. Another fastball. Yates just threw it by him at 95. Bryant will be the next batter. He'll come up with 2 outs, nobody on. Top of the 9th inning. 1-1 pitch to Bryant. Bryant sharply hit to center field. However, Grisham snags it with a diving play, and that will end the game. Excellent defensive effort by Grisham, and the Cubs lose this game 2-0. The Cubs are shut out. No runs, 5 hits, no errors. The Padres score 2 runs on 7 hits with 1 error. The player of the game is Padres starter Matt Strahm. He earns the win, his first of the season, with 6 innings of work, 4 hit, no run baseball, 1 walk to 8 strikeouts. Quintana is tagged with his 5th loss of the season. He has thrown 5 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks to 5 strikeouts. Well, check in next time, folks. Thank you for listening to Replacement Player Baseball.